The stock market will crash again. Not a matter of if, but when. For all we know, the market could crash next week, next month, or next year, and suddenly I look like a genius who predicted it. But here's the funny thing. Even with all these warnings, the market can still keep climbing for months or even years before the next crash finally hits. So the big question for us Singapore income investors is this. Market's so high already. Should we still invest or sit and wait? And today's video will give you a clear, simple strategy you can actually use. Stay till the end, because I'm going to share how to build passive income safely, even if a crash hits tomorrow. Before we continue, just a quick disclaimer. Nothing in this video is financial advice. This is for education only. Please always do your own due diligence before investing and consult a licensed advisor where needed before you invest. And if you're finding this helpful, like this video so more Singaporeans can watch it, and subscribe to Wealth for You for more SG-focused dividend and passive income content. Chapter 1. Market Tops, Crash Fears, and Why Everything Feels So Confusing. Recently, the warnings have been getting louder. JP Morgan Asset Management, Vanguard, global policymakers, analysts, everyone is flagging the same risks: stretched valuations, extreme market concentration, and a possible AI-driven bubble. And these concerns are real. The S&P 500's valuations are near multi-year highs. A handful of mega-cap tech names now drive a huge portion of the entire market, even more concentrated than the dot-com era. And many AI-related stocks trade at sky-high prices that their current profits can't justify. But at the same time, the market keeps climbing. Corporate profits are still near record levels. Earnings growth has been strong, with more than 80% of companies beating expectations. And businesses have shown they can protect margins even in a high-cost environment, something investors reward. The Federal Reserve is also shifting toward easing. Rates are expected to come down, and quantitative tightening, which drained liquidity, is ending. When liquidity stops shrinking, risk assets usually hold up better. Then there's volatility. The VIX recently spiked even while the market was near all-time highs, a pattern that often creates short-term choppiness, but historically leads to stronger gains over the next 6 to 12 months. That's why everything feels so confusing. We might be in a bubble, but bubbles can rise for months or years before they burst. And no expert can tell you the exact moment it will happen. What is consistent is this. High valuations mean lower future returns, not zero returns, just lower ones. So instead of asking, is this the top? A smarter question for Singapore income investors is, how do I build passive income safely, whether the crash hits next week or 5 years from now? That's the focus of this video. Chapter 2. Why Markets Can Still Climb, Even at All-Time Highs. Despite all the fear and talk of bubbles, I personally believe the market still has room to rise, and it comes down to two powerful forces working in the background. First, corporate earnings are still strong. Across the S&P 500, most companies are beating expectations. 7 out of 11 sectors have seen more upgrades than downgrades, and around 82% of companies reporting so far have exceeded analyst forecasts. In other words, businesses are proving they can protect margins even in a high-cost environment, and profits are what ultimately drive stock prices. Second, the Federal Reserve is easing. Rate cuts are widely expected as inflation cools, and the Fed has signaled that its quantitative tightening program, which has already shrunk the balance sheet by about $2.4 trillion, may come to an end. Ending QT means liquidity stops draining out of the system. When liquidity returns, risk appetite usually follows, and the volatility data supports this. We recently saw the VIX spike above 28, while the market was still near all-time highs, a rare setup that historically leads to choppy weeks. but strong gains over the next 6 to 12 months. So yes, markets may wobble. But until earnings crack or liquidity tightens again, the path of least resistance might still be upward. That's why timing the top is impossible. And building a resilient passive income strategy matters far more. Chapter 3. But don't forget the risks. Of course, it's not all sunshine and kopi peng. Even with markets pushing higher, several risks are still simmering beneath the surface. Inflation is still sticky. Rate cuts might help the economy, but they could also reignite inflation just as it begins to cool. The job market is showing cracks. Job openings have fallen to 3-year lows, hiring is slowing, and layoffs are creeping up in tech, finance, and manufacturing. And the Fed is walking a tightrope. Cut rates too late, and they risk a recession. Cut too early, and inflation could come roaring back. This is why trying to time the market is a losing game. Instead of guessing the next crash, we need to build a portfolio that can hold up whether things get better or suddenly turn. Chapter 5. How SG investors could invest right now. With markets sitting near all-time highs and the risk of a pullback always around the corner, the question isn't, should I invest? The real question is, how do I build income that lasts regardless of what the market does? For most Singaporeans, the most dependable approach remains dollar cost averaging, or DCA. Market up, buy, market down, sip your kopi, then buy even more. DCA keeps you invested, removes timing pressure, and helps you slowly accumulate assets that pay you for life. But here's the crucial part. Income investors don't just buy anything. We buy assets designed to pay us, not stress us. That's why a long-term, Singapore-focused income portfolio can be built around 1. Singapore dividend stocks, predictable, tax-free payouts you can count on. 2. SBO, the LionGlobal Short Duration Bond ETF, which is a steady, low-volatility cash-plus anchor. And 3. Bond funds like PIMCO GIS Income, giving you global credit exposure with consistent income flow. These instruments aren't about chasing the next rocket ship. They're about building stable, compounding passive income that keeps flowing whether markets swing up, dive down, or move sideways for years. Long-term holding is your superpower. Income is your safety net. And this combination helps you stay invested confidently, even when the market feels like it's balancing on a tightrope. Chapter 5. Dividends plus bonds equals peace of mind. People often complain that Singapore stocks are slow, boring, or no growth. But Singapore stocks were never meant to fly. They're meant to pay. Singapore income assets give you stability, predictable payouts, strong currency safety, zero dividend tax, and no U.S. withholding tax. And when markets crash, these dividends become your financial oxygen mask. Prices may swing, but income keeps flowing. Your core Singapore income pillars include DBS, OCBC, UOB, Keppel Infrastructure Trust, Mapletree and Fraser's REITs, and Singtel for yield-focused investors. But dividends alone aren't the full story. Income investors also need stability, a buffer during uncertain times. That's where Singapore bond instruments shine. SBO, the LionGlobal Short Duration Bond ETF, provides a liquid, low-volatility cash-plus yield, acting as the primary stabilizer. Because it holds short-duration bonds, it is less sensitive to interest rate hikes than typical long-term bond funds. Bond funds like PIMCO GIS Income provide global credit diversification and consistent income, acting as a buffer that is largely uncorrelated with the stock market's daily swings. Together, they form a simple, powerful structure. Dividends are your engine. Bonds are your stabilizer. Singapore investing isn't about chasing the next rocket ship. It's about building reliable kopi money month after month, so you can stay invested confidently, in good times and bad. Chapter 6. what really saves you in a crash. When markets are this high, everyone tries to guess the top. But guesses don't save you. Fundamentals do. Even the strongest companies can drop 40 to 60% in a crash. Meta, Amazon, Netflix, all plunged in 2022. But because their fundamentals were solid, those paper losses turned into massive long-term gains. One of the most powerful tools is free cash flow yield, or FCF yield. How much real cash a business generates for every dollar you invest. When Meta crashed in 2022, its FCF yield shot up to 12.5%. Sentiment recovered, and the stock 6 times ed. Because the lower the valuation you buy, the faster your long-term yield compounds. This is why market crashes don't destroy wealth. They transfer wealth, from the impatient to the prepared. So prepare now. Build your watch list. Set your target prices. And start building a war chest, even a small one, so you're ready when the market finally gives you those rare once-in-years opportunities. Focus on real businesses that generate real cash. Because fundamentals, not predictions, carry you through every crash and every recovery. Final thoughts. Build passive income that survives any market. Here's the honest truth. You don't need to predict the next crash. You just need to be ready before it comes. For Singapore income investors, the winning formula is simple and time-tested. First, core. Singapore dividend stocks, including REITs and banks. That's your steady, tax-free COPI money, quarter after quarter. Second, buffer SBO and bond funds, like PIMCO GIS Income. This is your low-volatility stabilizer that keeps the portfolio calm even when markets panic. Third, optional global diversification, but only if you really understand it. Income first, excitement later. Put these pieces together and you get a portfolio that enjoys the upside during market highs, stays resilient during market lows, pays you consistent monthly or quarterly income, and lets you sleep peacefully without checking prices every night. Because passive income isn't about adrenaline or hype. It's about stability, consistency, and cash flow, rain or shine. If this video helped you invest more safely while the market is at all-time highs, like this video so more Singaporeans can watch it, subscribe to Wealth for You for more Singapore-focused dividend and passive income strategies and comment below. What are you adding to your income portfolio right now? See you in the next video. COPI cheers.